Well, the odds are out. We have more odds. But this time, it's not the betting odds, it is actual percentages in chances. The Patriots have the third highest Super Bowl odds of any team in the playoff predictor. This according to The Athletic. So, if I was to ask you, everyone that is driving in their car or listening on their app or Alexa or whatever, who do you think has the best odds to make the playoffs and win the Super Bowl? Just think about it for a second. Patriots should be up there, right? They should be there. What about the defending champion Eagles? Are they number one? Nope. Colts? No, it's the L.A. Rams. Deservingly so, by the way. I know they squeaked out a win last week, but good teams, that's how they win. They forced 3 turnovers and still almost lost the game on a field goal. But the L.A. Rams have the highest percentage of making the playoffs. They still only have a 75% chance of winning their division. But winning the Super Bowl, a 16% chance. Coming in second is the Philadelphia Eagles, who we saw just a couple of nights ago. Was it recently? Woof. Not great to watch either on Sunday night. But they have a 14% chance of winning the Super Bowl. And, of course, they'll win their division because the division stinks. Coming in third is the New England Patriots. A 99% chance of making the playoffs. 85% chance of winning the division. Now, this is where I thought it was the highest. They have a 46% chance of a first-round bye. And get this. The Patriots have a 12% chance of winning the Super Bowl. If you told me at the beginning of the year that the Patriots had a 12% chance of winning the Super Bowl, I would have told you you're crazy. Because you were. So maybe what they're doing right now is crazy. That's why I'm wondering, are the Patriots good? Is it the schedule? Is it fool's gold? Do people not believe in the quarterback? Because I do. I was a doubter. I told you. I didn't want Mike Vrabel. I didn't want Josh McDaniels. And I thought the roster was weak and thin. So I've been wrong. I told you to go under the win total. Wrong. Right now, I'll tell you, I think they are a good team. There's still some depth issues. Don't get me wrong. Let's see how they do without Milton Williams. What if Hunter Henry goes down? What about Robert Spillane? What happens there? I'm just bringing things up. What if Christian Gonzalez isn't healthy towards the end of the year? There's just a lot there that I still have questions about, but do I think they're a good team? Yes. Do I think their quarterback has elevated them? Yes. But I am curious what others think in the league or in the media. But to see this from The Athletic, top 3, this is beautiful. If you're a Patriots fan, you love this. And, just from someone who's, again, was a doubter all year long, or before the season, I shouldn't say all year long, but before the season, being in the top 3 of Super Bowl chances is excellent. Plus, you're the first in the AFC. Now, the Colts have a 10% chance. The Ravens somehow have a 7% chance, and they're not even in the playoffs right now. Buffalo's still hanging around at 7%. Denver, who's the number 1 seed in the conference, 6%. Seahawks, who lost to the Rams the other night, 6%. The Lions, who lost on Sunday Night Football, 6%. And the Chiefs, who lost, get it? All the losers still have a chance at winning the Super Bowl. So if the Patriots do get that bye, are they now going to get a team in the first round that is a little bottom heavy? And what I mean by that is, could it be Baltimore? Could it be the Chiefs? I'm just throwing those out as first round opponents. But the Patriots have a 98% chance to make the playoffs this year. 4 of their final 6 opponents have losing records except the Buffalo Bills and the Ravens. No team in the NFL has a better record than the 9-2 New England Patriots. So wouldn't you think they're at the top of the list? I guess top 3 is top of the list. I'll do that. Patriots will make the playoffs for the first time since 2021. But will it be hosting its first playoff game at Gillette? That's the big question for me. The Patriots, Broncos, and Colts keep winning. And as things get closer here, how does that first round bye set up in the AFC? I was reading from NBC Sports Boston. Tiebreakers for teams with the same record are 1, head-to-head record, 2, in-conference record. So right now the Broncos own the number 1 seed because they're 6-2 in the AFC, while the Patriots are right behind them at number 2 with a 5-2 record in the AFC. The Colts could easily leapfrog both of them. They own the tiebreaker over the Broncos after beating them in week 2. They have a 6-1 record in the AFC. But the Colts' path is hard. The Broncos, they're on a bye this week. They'll have winnable matchups against Washington and then the Raiders. The Colts, they'll take on the Chiefs and the Seahawks on the road over the next month. But as far as the AFC East goes, Patriots have a game and a half up on the Buffalo Bills. They own the tiebreaker after their win in week 5. Bills, of course, play the Patriots week 15. Could have massive implications. But let's just say the Patriots lose. They could still win the AFC East by taking care of business in all their other games. So they'll have the head-to-head matchup, the second tiebreaker for divisional opponents, and they're currently 3-0 against the rest of the AFC East. While Buffalo, 2-2 after losing to the Patriots and then the Dolphins just a couple of weeks ago. So if the Patriots beat the Jets in week 17 and the Dolphins in week 18 and lose to the Bills, they'd finish 5-1 in the division and have the tiebreaker over Buffalo. So just looking at the remaining schedules here for the Patriots and Buffalo, Pats, of course, have the Bengals this week, the Giants on Monday Night Football, and then a bye. They have the Bills at home, at the Ravens, at the Jets, home against the Dolphins. When you look at the Bills side of it, they're going to get the Texans this week, but without C.J. Stroud. Could they take on the Steelers without Aaron Rodgers with a hand injury? Then they take on the Bengals, which, are they out of it and just rest Joe Burrow for the rest of the year? Then it's Patriots at Browns, Eagles, Jets. If the season ended today, the Broncos would be the bye team. The Patriots would take on the Jaguars. Colts would take on the Chargers. Steelers would take on the Bills, which then would bring up the Chiefs not making the playoffs, which was my early season prediction or preseason prediction. But the Chiefs, Ravens, and Texans are all just one game behind the Jaguars. So I know a lot of people would love to watch a Jaguars-Patriots game at Gillette. It's like a tradition unlike any other, going way back all those years. Going back to 96 for me. But could you see Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson in the wild card round? So I'll just say this. Out of all these odds, if the Patriots made the Super Bowl, I would not be shocked. But the question is, are they a product of the schedule and who they've played? Are they for real? Or is it fool's gold? I think they're a good team. But I also think they need to go 5-1 rest of the way to get that top seed. You don't want to play the Chiefs. You don't want to play Lamar Jackson in the playoffs.